Welcome back, guys. The proper angle now. I'm just about to get to work, so yeah, I just have like 15 minutes to talk. Basically, my name is Barra. I'm on a self-improvement journey, and I made this channel and I started uploading videos as often as possible. I'm aiming for one video a day, but it just depends on what's on my mind. If I have something urgent, I'll talk about it. I might have a day or two that I don't talk. Anyway, I started this channel 4 weeks ago, and in my first video I spoke about my goals and what I want to achieve in my life, and basically I set goals for the next 5 years. Now the way I see it is like in 5 to 10 years where I want to be and where I'm at now. I'm making like a recap kind of thing for this month. So it's been 4 weeks now, and if you do the math, 1 month into about a 10-year journey, obviously it's not exactly, but let's say a 10-year journey, and I'm only 1 month in, I'm 1% of the way. 10 years, 120 months, and I'm only 1 month in. So roughly 1% for the simplicity of the maths, 1% in. And like very basically, I've achieved, I haven't achieved, I'm still on step 0. I'm still on that first or below the first step. I'm still undoing all the things that I've done to myself throughout my childhood, my teenage years, and my younger self, what I've done. So basically all the games that I used to play, all the food I used to eat, the binge eating, binge watching Netflix, wasting time, just being lazy a lot of the time in my youth. And what I'm doing now basically is every day. This is my daily routine, 7 days a week. I wake up at 3:50. I go to the bathroom, do what I gotta do. I meditate for 10 minutes. Now I'm up to 20 minutes. I'll push it to 20 minutes every morning. I go to the gym for about an hour. Or I leave home. By the time I leave home, go to the gym, train. I train usually about 45 minutes. I come back home. So it's about an hour of my time to go and come back. And then I go to work. And all of this, I'm not eating yet. I don't start eating until 10:30. I go to work at 7. That's when, construction, that's where work starts. So I start at 7. Like it's 6:45 right now, and I have like 10-15 minutes to get to work, to this job that I'm doing. So yeah, I get to work, I do what I gotta do at work. At about 10:30 I start eating. That's when I break my fast, because I'm doing intermittent fasting to lose weight. I finish work 3:30, 4 o'clock, 4:30, depending on the day. By the time I get home, I straight away, as soon as I get home, which I usually get home about 5 o'clock, 4:30, between 4:30 and 5:30 I get home. I have my second meal of the day and my last meal of the day, because I only have 2 meals. And then as soon as I eat, I shower, I'm ready, blah blah blah. I jump in my room, I just start reading for about an hour and a half. Bang, 7:30 I'm in bed, and I'm usually asleep by 8 o'clock. So that's my daily routine right now, and I've been doing that consistently for 4 weeks so far. And I can't begin to explain how much better I feel about my life. Like, just every second of my life has a purpose, and that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest motivation to do all of this and to push consistently, is just having a purpose every second. Whatever, any time of the day, from when I wake up to when I go to sleep, I've got something to do. I'm not, when when I was younger, I used to wake up before work. I'd wake up early, let's say. For some reason, I'm up earlier. I'm on my phone. I'm just watching Netflix, or I'm just, on YouTube, or just wasting time, basically. Or I wake up and I'm late to work. Why? Because I ate, 3 plates of pasta the night before, and I woke up late and I'm groggy, and I don't do that anymore. 7 days a week, I'm eating clean, I'm eating healthy. I'm not over 2,000 calories a day. I'm losing weight. In this last month, I've lost, I think, about 5 kilos, and I'm eating 2,000 calories, and I'm pushing a bit of carbs every day. So I'm guaranteed, I haven't done a second. I've done one DEXA body scan about 3 weeks ago, and I was 28.8% body fat. I've lost about 5 kilos. My guess is most of that is fat, and I'm hopeful about that. I'm hopeful. I'm glad I'm confident, not glad. I'm confident that that's the case, because I followed what my dietitian said. The guy that explained to me the process, after the guy that done the DEXA He gave me like a small plan of what to do, and I can't check that until I go back. So in about 2 months, I'm gonna go back and do another scan. But I'm hopeful about that. You know, money wise, like the property. I'm buying a property and I'm waiting for settlement. And so far, my goals in money, I'm pushing it. Like I'm doing it, and I'm doing more than I expected to, and I'm happy about that because I'm pushing really hard and I'm working as much as I can. Now, the amount of work I'm doing right now, basically, I'm working 7 days a week. I'm taking like every 2 weeks, I'm taking 1 day off, like on a Sunday. But I'm trying to maximize because right now it's coming Christmas, and everyone is really they need work done before Christmas. Like all these builders are stopping their work because it's Christmas. All the workers are stopping. So now it's like this next 2 to 3 weeks is like a window of everyone's on holiday. So the people that need something done for their house, they need something done, and there's not much people to do it. So it's called the Christmas rush. If I wasn't so stressed about, not stressed, if I wasn't pushing so much for this property, I would, I'll just be on holiday right now. I'll just be like chilling. But, I have big targets to hit, so I'm making the most of it. There's a big rush, there's a lot of customers, a lot of things to do, and I'm doing it. So I'm happy about that. And the money that I'm making is better than it was a month ago. Just to put it that way. Like, I'm happy. Alhamdulillah, like it's all good. And I'm pushing. Now, again, I'm only 1% in. I've only reached 1% of my goal so far. Yes, it's been 1 whole month, but I've still got to do this 99 more times to really achieve what I want to achieve. Like I'm not making this video to brag. This is just literally like a recap of my month, so that next month, when I do the next recap, I can look at this month and be like, oh wow, look, like the first month I thought I was progressing, but now the second month I've done double of what I've done last time. That's how I wanna take it. Like, even the whole point of these videos isn't for me I'm not trying to, get famous on YouTube. Like, you see the camera angles, you see I have no editing. It's very basic and rough and raw. And that's all just so that I can track my progress every day. Like, just something to talk about. I want to, instead of, keeping it all inside my head, I'm working, I'm grinding, I'm hustling. I'm trying to let out my thoughts, let out my thought process, let out my ideas, so that in the future, when I make it, when I hit big, when I'm doing it like 5 years consistently, and I've made a lot of money, and I've got the body I want, and I've done everything, I can look back at this and say, this is how I started. This was why I was motivated. This in itself, this is like accountability. This is in a video, like making a video and posting it into the public on YouTube. Like right now, I'm only getting like 1 view per video, which is nothing. Like I'm not even expecting to get views. Like it's accountability. I can look back at these videos in 2 months and be like, oh, I slacked off a bit. I don't want to slack off. I don't plan on slacking off. This is my life now for the next 5 to 10 years. Like at least 5 years. Like what I'm doing right now, this routine, how much I'm working, how much I'm grinding, is gonna be for the next 5 years, just to get me where I want to be in the next 5 years. Like this isn't gonna be forever, in the sense of, I'm gonna just every day go crazy, not spend time with people, just work. No, this is for 5 years to get into the grind. After I finish these 5 years, I'm still gonna be pumping, like meditating. I'm gonna still be going gym and training and all these self-improvement things, but the amounts of work that I'm gonna be doing is gonna be less. I want to have kids. I want to, spend time with my family and my kids and my wife. These things I can't be doing. But as of right now, to achieve my goals, this is only the beginning. This is only 1%. I'm only hit 1% of my journey. Everything that I'm doing right now and everything I've done in the last month, I have to do it 99 more times to achieve my goals. Now, if that's not something that's gonna kill me, I don't know what is, man. But I'm very excited. I'm very, very, very excited, because that's my purpose, guys. Like, what am I doing? It's either this, or I just take life, like I go about life in a lazy way. I sit at home in my spare time. I finish work, come home, pick up my PlayStation controller, play games. come home, have 3 plates of food. You know, go to work, have Maccas at work, have Portos, like burgers and this and fried chicken. Like, these things, they kill ya. Like, I make jokes about it now. When someone asks me, what do you want to eat? I'll be like, can I get, 2 Zinger burgers, 2 Zinger boxes from KFC? Like, cuz, I'm not going to finish work today, bro. I'm going to sleep at work from the Zinger boxes, guys. Like, I'm going to have 6 chickens. Like, I make jokes like this because it's true. You're at work, you have KFC. Brother, you're asleep in half an hour after. By the time lunch finishes, you can't even get up to keep working, bro. You're about to vomit. That's what I used to do. I used to eat burgers, cuz, at lunchtime. Burgers and chips and Coke. Brother, like, now my mum packs me. God bless my mum, I love her. She packs me lunch, cuz. Salad, 2 fruits, 2 to 3 fruits, and meat. Like, either chicken from yesterday, like leftover chicken, or like just meat patties, like the minced meat that they make in burgers. My mum just puts them without anything, and I just eat it as is. Like, she cuts it up into little chunks. That's my lunch. That's my breakfast technically, but like at work on my lunch break, that's what I eat. When I get home, I eat the same type of food. It's just usually vegetables, meat, and maybe a fruit or 2, and that's it. I have 2 meals a day and 2,000 calories. That's all I'm doing. And it's the best because I wake up refreshed. I'm not groggy. I'm not full of carbs like pasta and bread and rice. I try to get carbs in via potato, like complex carbs, potatoes, bananas. That's like healthy wise, corn, like the starchy vegetables. But I don't have bread or pasta because it kills me. Like, if I had bread, if I had just with my food, I just have bread, the next 2 hours I can't move properly. And that's how I used to be every day, every single day. Breakfast, I'll have cheese and toast. Lunch at work, burger and chips and a Coke. By the time I get home, my mum's made, say, pasta, spaghetti, and my favorite food was pasta. I'll just pump 2 plates of pasta, proper carb coma, proper carb coma. Go to bed, just lay on my side because I'm so full from the pasta that I just ate. Go on my phone for 2 hours. By the time my stomach is feeling a bit better, I then get up and then just sit on my chair and play PlayStation a bit, and then I go to sleep. And my stomach is finished. My body, by the time I wake up the next day, my body's finished. I can't even get up properly. Like, these things, man, like, I can't afford this anymore. Like, it costs me money to do that. Like, for me to just sit and play PlayStation, that's costing me money. If I'm not reading a book and I'm playing on my phone a game, like playing Clash of Clans, or when you go into like that spiral of just free games on the App Store, like crap game, like some kid spent 6 months on his own making a game on iPhone, and then you just play it and you're like, you play it for like 3 days, and as you're playing it, there's an ad that pops up in the game, and then it's another game like that. It's just a trashy, like, low quality, low budget game, and you just play that for 3 or 4 days. You find another one like it, you delete the old one, you download the new one. It's addictive. That's what I used to do. I used to, like, if I'm not playing on my PlayStation, say if I'm at work and I'm sitting on lunch break, I'm just playing games on my phone. Or I wake up and I'm on the train, I'm going to uni. That's when I used to go to uni. I used to just play games in uni, in class. I'm playing RuneScape or Minecraft or anything. I didn't used to play Minecraft at uni. I used to play Minecraft in high school when it first came out. But RuneScape was always something I played. And like, that's all I used to do. I can't afford to do that anymore. If I did that right now, I'm losing money. Why? Because I'm not losing physical dollars right now to do that. I'm losing potential for the future. If I'm sitting and playing a game and I'm not reading a book, then that book that I should have been reading I would have gained knowledge from that book that would have then improved my life, and then in the future made me more successful. So when I sit and waste time, I'm losing money. When I sit and waste time, I'm losing potential. So I'm losing money via potential. If I'm sitting and eating crap food all day, every single day, that 30% decrease in mental power and physical power is 30% of potential that I lost. If I go to the gym and I don't train properly, if I train, instead of putting a 9 or an 8 or a 10 out of 10 effort into my workout, if I'm putting a 4 or a 5 out of 10 effort, that 3 out of 10, that's basically 30% of potential that I'm not putting in. You know, that work, that, you know when you squeeze that last 20-30% out of your system, like proper, like you go to the gym, you just go, oh, 1 2 3 4 5 6, all right, done. No, I'm putting, like, I'm recording on my phone, like on the Strong app, all my workouts. I got it from Hamza. He's got his workouts, he posted it up on the thing. I use his workouts and I upload, like, every time I do a set, I write down the kilos, like how many kilograms I lifted and how many reps I did. Every single time I do that same exercise, I always beat the old one. Always. Even if it's 1 rep more, I do it. And that's progress. If I was just putting 5 out of 10 effort, I would just be, from the first day that I started, I'd still be doing the same kilos and the same reps. But I'm making it that every single time I do the same exact workout, if I'm doing like incline dumbbell presses, I beat it at least by 1 rep, or by 3 kilos, or by 2 kilos, or half a kilo, every single time. There's always has to be progress. And it's crazy, because when I was training throughout my whole life, whenever I used to go to gym, this is, by the way, the first time I record my weight, like the weights that I'm lifting and the reps. And I mentioned this in a video. It's all about the numbers, man. Everything that you do, you gotta write it all down so you can compare yourself to how you were yesterday and the day before and a year ago. Now that I'm writing, like throughout my whole life, I never recorded it. It was just off the top of my head. I'll be like, oh, I remember last time I did 28 kilos, and I remember I'll just push it. I'll just do 28 kilos again, but I'll do as much reps as I can. No, write it down. Record everything, okay? That way you know exactly what you did, how much you did, how many kilos, how many reps. And that's it. And the next time you do it, you pump it. You're breaking records, cuz. You're waking up at 4 a.m. Everyone is still asleep. They're either still asleep or they're still awake from last night playing on their phone, or, you know, they're out drinking with the boys, or they're on the bag. It's 4 a.m. and you're breaking records when people are still asleep. People are still snoring and you're breaking your records. You tell me, you do that for 5 years, cuz. Where are you going to end up? You're not going to stay where you are. You're going to be on a different level, cuz. If we do these for just 5 years, 5 years is nothing, bro. If you live to 100, let's say for simplicity's sake, out of 100 years of being on this planet, 5 years is only 5%. If you just spend 5% of your life doing something like this, you'll be in the top, like, 0.1% of men. Like, it's that simple. If you just create these really good habits, these cracker habits, and you stick to them for 5 years, you're already, like, you're successful. You're done. I gotta go to work now. Customer, I'm like 3-4 houses down from the customer's house. Gotta start. That's my recap, and we'll see how it goes next month. See ya.